Hey everybody, and welcome back to a Kraken Packs video. That's right, we're back. And by that I mean we're here for the first episode of Core 2021. Who's ready? That's right, everybody should be ready. It's time to get in. Let's just get right into it. Let's see what we find. Now, I watched a few other openings, and it seems like you can get like all of the alt arts and stuff in the normal draft boxes. I haven't done any research. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. I've done literal no research here. Let me just kind of get them all off, right? I don't know whether or not you can get all the alt arts. I don't know if there's any alt art like commons, uncommons. I don't think there are, like there were with the other sets. Let me just like move some of this stuff off here. So we've got Pestilent Haze, Shipwreck Dowser, Conclave Mentor, and our first rare is a Baron Talarian Archmage. There you go. And then, of course, the Cons land. Ooh, we got a Construct token. That's pretty cool. Let's get that off there. Where is this? It should be like here-ish. I'm playing around with camera angles and stuff. In fact, you know what? Let's zoom in a little bit more. How about that? Ooh, how's that? And we can put this like here. There we go. Look at that. We'll put our rares in a pile here, and then that way we can just keep track. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But now I can keep the cards kind of like my hands right on the table. And I know exactly where I need to have them in the shot. Experimental Overload. Tormod's Crypt. That's a good one. A nice reprint. Volcanic Geyser. And Containment Priest. Well, there you go. That's a nice one. It's a pretty good reprint. We got a foil cancel here, too. All right. And then, of course, we've got a Sapperling and a land. Just a land. Just a land. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think the commons have anything of note in them, but like I was watching, I think it was Total MTG did an unboxing and he opened like the alt art Cultivate. Ooh, Feline Sovereign. I'm down. I like I want to build the cat dog deck thing, so you know, that's definitely one that I'll be looking at for sure. The zombie token there. So like he got a couple of like the alt art stuff. Oh, like look at that. See there. So there are things like in the common slot. Like what the heck is this? Look at this. That's a weird border on there. So I guess these are like the card, like the specialty cards, I guess. Huh. Weird. All right. Garrick's Uprising. Mistcast. Seasoned Hollow Blade, and there you go. Okay, so see, we got like an alternate border rare. I don't know if this, like, I don't, and we got a foil rare. Okay, I don't know what this border means. Like, I guess it's like the showcase type. It's like the showcase border, I guess, for this set. And then we've got a foil spore web weaver. Okay, there's the friggin' goblin tokens. These goblin tokens are like super weird looking. Look at that guy. Goblin Wizard. Who's ready for Goblin Wizards? I don't think anybody's ready for Goblin Wizards, to be completely honest with you. I don't think anybody's ready. We've got a Furious Rise, Soul Seer, Gormand, and hey, Azusa. Azusa? I don't know how you pronounce it. I don't know which way you pronounce it. I think people think I pronounced it incorrectly. I don't know. Azusa? Something like that? I don't know. Azusa. I don't know. Azusa is what I go with. I don't know. That's a nice hit, though. There you go, a little Cons land and a Beast token. You know what? I'm going to put these Cons lands off over here, because then I don't have to keep reaching back across my my own arm to put them in the pile. The set seems really good so far. I've played a little bit with it. Oh, this card is very interesting. So I had an opponent go this on turn 3 in sealed. Played this on turn 3. Turn 4, dumped the whale, the 8/8 whale, into their graveyard. Turn 5, returned it to the battlefield. And I was like, oh, well, yeah, that's just a thing. Not much I can do about it. We've got a Spark Hunter Masticore as our rare. Interesting that you have to, like, discard a card to play it. I mean, it's a 3/4 for 3, and it has protection from Planeswalkers. So, I mean, like, that's interesting. And we got a foil Jungle Hollow with just a forest. Hey. Hey, that's a much better ad. That's a much better ad than the no table required. Maybe they heard us complaining about it. Who knows? That's a much better ad than the no table required. And look, they've put different information on both sides. So much better. Still garbage, but still much better. Much better. Still, like, not useful to keep around. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's good for new players, sure, but not really for anything else. Also, interesting, no box topper in these boxes. What's going on? Just box toppers for Ikoria, and that was it. Meteorite, Tide Skimmer, Heartfire Emulator, and Heroic Intervention. Another really good reprint. So, oh, that's cool looking. Whoa, the bottom border on this is beautiful. Holy moly. That's gorgeous. Again, remember everyone, I don't look at spoilers and stuff, so I had no idea that that was in here. No idea that they had put, like, weird lands in here. So does that mean the bundles are going to have, like, the weird lands in it? Because they should, right? Griffin Airy, Kitesail Freebooter, Carrion Grub, and See the Truth. It's an interesting card. It'll see playing Commander, I would imagine. Because there's lots of ways to recur things from the graveyard, right? In those formats. I mean, heck, it's only 2 mana. It might see play in Vintage, too. Who knows? Unleash Fury, Watcher of the Spheres, Carrion Grub again, and Feline Sovereign. Mew. Double Mew. Oh, wow. Gosh, these lands are gorgeous. Holy moly. What was the purpose of showcasing basic lands? What was the purpose of making basic lands not showcase? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna make these fancy borders for the lands, why wouldn't you just put it on all of the lands? Like, why? You've now... I don't understand. I don't understand. Rewind. Skyway Sniper, Quirion Druid, and our rare is a Pack Leader. Little doggo, best boy. And we got another foil here, Foil Crypt Lurker. I see what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Like, why make, like, specific showcase lands? And then, look, there you go. There's another, so we got another showcase border in the common slot. In a draft booster, right? Sanctum of Shattered Heights, Indulging Partition, Thrashing Brontodon, and ooh, baby! How about a Baneslayer Angel? I will take it. This card's a bomb. This card is such a bomb. So good. All right, Island Zombie Token. All right, that's our first mythic from the box too, right? So 1 mythic from the first row so far. 3 showcase cards, 4 foils, I think it was, right? Vryn's Wingmare. Didn't this used to be a rare? I think it was, right? It was a rare in its original printing. I want to say yes. Riddle Form, Angelic Ascension, and Temple of Triumph. Hey, look, everybody, temples are back. What a surprise, right? Oh, a foil showcase swamp. All right. All right. People who like their purple cards are going to go nuts for these purple foil swamps. My goodness. A Jungle Hollow and a Soldier Token. All right. Cool. I don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Someone explain to me in the comments, like, what is the purpose of the showcase border lands being, like, you know, a few and far between instead of just all of them. Like, what is the thinking there? Creating scarcity or just like something else to like collect? Like, that's all they're doing with those, right? Tellurian Kraken. And our rare is Nyambi? Nyambi? I don't know. I don't know how you pronounce it. Anyway, Esteemed Speaker. Little 2/1 white-blue legendary with flash. And when it enters the battlefield, you can return target creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, you gain life equal to that creature's converted mana cost. And then for 1 and a white and a blue, you can discard a legendary card to draw 2 cards. Oh, there's the forest. All right. Like, I just don't understand why they would do some of the lands and not all of them, right? Like, and we need to have a serious discussion. I'm sure someone out there has already talked about this in a video essay, but if they haven't, it probably needs to be covered. If Wizards is going to start printing these sets and continually doing collectors, you know, editions and making additional cards and stuff, when do you stop putting the top end count of the set at like 274 when you have clearly this land, this forest right here, is 313? It's a basic land. It's technically part of the set, right? Like, why is the total collector number not up at the top end then of all of the pick? You know, like, you should be telling me how many cards are in the set in total, not just what's in the cards that are in the regular print run. Like, I don't understand. Falconer Adept. Like, I feel like someone needs to bring that, like, talk about that, discuss it, and be like, when do we start saying, hey, Wizards, how can you have cards that are over the collector number every set? If you're gonna do it, just own it, right? Own it and be like, there's 580 cards in the set now because there's alternate arts and they're part of the collection, right? Like, I don't understand. Our rare is a Brash Taunter. So this is the Goblin Stuffy Doll, right? Yeah, there it is. Hobbs Q, really excited about that one. We talked about it during our pack battle. Jeskai Elder foil. There you go. Little foil uncommon. Blossoming Sands. And a bird token. What else we got? It's interesting. Like, you do have to kind of go through the commons to find those alternate arts. Archfiend's Vessel. Furious Rise. Siege Striker, and a Sporeweb Weaver as our rare. We got a foil of that, and now we have a regular. We got an ad card, Toss. The ad cards just go toss. Just throw them. They don't need to be anywhere important. Alright. Tormod's Crypt. Fungal Rebirth. Tellurian Kraken. And Ruined Halo, another reprint. Another decent reprint from this set as well. We've got a Bloodfell Caves and a Night token. What else we got going on? Meteorite. Wildwood Scourge. This card gets out of hand and limited if you don't deal with it. Kinetic Augur. And another Sporeweb Weaver. 3 Sporeweb Weavers in this box. And we got a foil Secure the Scene. But look, we did get that alternate art island. That is gorgeous as well. Holy moly. Those of you out there who like blue, that island is really cool looking. Especially the border at the bottom here. Very neat. That's a sweet looking cat token. Like hiding in the grass. That's super cool. I enjoy that they're starting to have fun with the tokens and stuff now. As opposed to before where they were just kind of like, it's a goblin, and they just put a goblin on it, and you're like, okay. It's a knight, and they put a knight on it, and you're like, alright. And the Sanctum of Tranquil Light, Archfiend's Vessel, Quirion Druid, and Thieves Guild Enforcer as our rare. There it is. And another foil, Foil Light of Promise, with a Dismal Blackwater and a bird token. Open up, pack. Open up. This is really interesting, though. Like, it's interesting because you can get the alternate art cards. Alpine Houndmaster, Unleash Fury, Fierce Empath, another reprint there. And we got a Basriket. Basriket? I think that's how you pronounce it. There you go, a little mythic, nice little planeswalker. 3 mana, 3 loyalty, +1, put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature. It gains indestructible until end of turn. Very nice. A Thornwood Falls and an Angel token. So, and the other thing too is, like, I don't know if the basic lands take up the alternate art, like, slot in a pack, like, because they fall in the basic land slot, but does that mean that they take over for, like, these? Because, like, you see, we've only opened 2. We opened the 1 rare, but we opened 2 of these in, like, the alternate art or whatever. Obsessive Stitcher, Sanctum of Calm Waters, Thrashing Brontodon reprint, and a Solemn Simulacrum. Very nice reprint as well for this set. Also, the art on this is really cool. Ooh! And this is what I'm talking about. So there you go. We got a full art, alternate art, Scavenging Ooze. Like, shouldn't this be technically... And, like, that's 2 rares in a pack. So this took up the foil slot without actually being foil, right? So that's kind of weird. But also... shouldn't this be exclusive to the collector's boosters? You would think. Like, wouldn't that drive the purchase of the collector's boosters? I don't know, right? I'm really confused about what's going on. And this is what I was saying, is like, I watched Total open up his box, and when he got, like, the alternate art cards, I was like, wait a minute. Shouldn't these be, like, shouldn't the showcase cards, Fairy's protege in the alternate art there, shouldn't they be exclusive to the collector's boosters? So that would drive the collector's boosters price up, and not only that, but the demand for them up. Pestilent Haze, Basri Solidarity, Watcher of the Spheres, and Demonic Embrace. There you go. Little 3 mana enchantment aura that says enchanted creature gets +3/+1 flying and is a demon in addition to its other types. You may cast Demonic Embrace from the graveyard by paying 3 life and discarding a card in addition to paying its other costs. So that's kind of cool. And we got a foil Pitchburn Devils with a Blossoming Sands. So it just seems weird to me that you can get the alternate art rares and mythics in the regular draft boosters. Traitorous Greed, Alpine Houndmaster, Burl Fist Oak, and Chromatic Orrery. Nice. I'm looking forward to trying to do some shenanigans with this with Commander and that kind of stuff, so that should be interesting. And we've got a foil Quirion Druid. Another ad card. This is box 1. We're almost, like, at 20 minutes here. It's like 10 minutes a row it's taking us. But, I mean, like, I'm discussing what's going on, and I think that's interesting information. Skyway Sniper, Chandra's Pyroling, Havoc Jester, and Chandra's Incinerator in the alternate art. So there you go. Like, we got another alternate art rare from the regular boosters. Or, like, not an alternate art, but, like, the showcase border. We got a Basriket emblem there. It just seems super strange to me that they would put the cards that you would think would be in the collector's boosters exclusively into the regular draft boosters. And with, like, what seems like reckless abandon. Jeskai Elder, Silver Smoked Ghoul. And don't get me wrong, I like them in these instead of in the collector's boosters. I prefer that, actually. But then what gives me any kind of incentive to buy the collector's boosters now? Right? It just seems like are you just trying to kill your own product? Because that'd be fine with me, but I mean, like, Pursued Whale as our rare. This is the whale I was talking about. They put it into play. We got a foil Mountain and an alternate art Plains. Well, there you go. That's cool looking too. I like the swirly sands on the bottom. It's kind of neat. So we got 2 foil lands out of this box too. One of them was the, like, alternate art or whatever you want to call it. Griffin Airy, Kitesail Freebooter, Malic Scythe or Malefic Scythe, and Peer into the Abyss. Into the Abyss. I'm super blown away by the way that these are packaged. Fungal Rebirth, Leafkin Avenger, Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest, and Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose. I'm really excited about this guy too. Super interested in trying to build something around him or with him. The life gain absolutely destroys people. Just destroys people. Like, you're like, by the way, for 5 mana, now whenever I gain life, you lose life, but also all my creatures gain lifelink, and you're like, just game over. Unsubstantiate, Epitaph Golem, Waker of Waves, and we've got a Maze Mind Tome as our rare. And we've got a foil alternate art, or alternate border, I guess. I don't even know what you call, yeah, the alternate border for the blue cards. Teferi's Tutelage. That's pretty cool looking. It's pretty cool looking. But again, like, this is what I'm saying, is like, shouldn't that technically in foil be only in the collector's boosters, right? Or only in non-foil be in the collector's boosters, right? Like, every collector's booster so far has had something sort of exclusive to it that you couldn't get out of the regular draft boosters. This set seems like that's not the case. Sanctum of Tranquil Light, Warden of the Woods, Eliminate, and Teferi's Ageless Insight. Now, again, maybe it's just the extended art cards are not available in this, like the extended art rares and stuff, which is, I mean, that's fair, I guess. We got a weird, look at that weird, look at how weird it is. But if that's all that's in the collector's boosters, I mean, who cares, right? We got another Liliana's Steward in the showcase border, or whatever you want to call it. We got Experimental Overlord, Aven Gaggle Master, Eliminate, and Stormwing Entity. This is an interesting one. So it's a 3/3 flyer for 5, right? But it costs like 2 and a blue less to cast if you've cast an instant or sorcery this turn. So it could be a 3/3 for 2 if you've cast any kind of instant or sorcery this turn. So you could essentially on turn 3, you could opt and then play this for 2 mana. So you'd have a 3/3 flyer with prowess that scries 2 when it enters battlefield after scrying and drawing a card. Seems good. There's another alt art mountain. I don't know. I think we're short some mythics here out of this box so far. I want to say that we're short some mythics so far. We've got a Sanctum of Calm Waters, Gormand, Enthralling Hold, and Primal Might. All right. And then just a regular swamp. Just a regular swamp. Just a regular old swamp. Get out of here, Rapper. Booster pack. Stop getting in my way. Garrick's Uprising, Miscast, Twin Blade Assassins, and Liliana's Standard Bearer. Little 3/1 with Flash for 3. And when it enters battlefield, draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures that died under your control this turn. Interesting. It's interesting. So it's like you swing in with all your zombies, and if they get murdered, you flash that in at the end and draw a bunch of cards. It's kind of interesting. Traitorous Greed, Waker of Waves, Aven Gagglemaster, and Chandra's Incinerator. Regular. Not the alternate art or whatever. Again, I think we're only at, what, like 2 mythics in this box so far? Or 3 mythics? Yeah, 3 mythics. Right? But that still seems low. Canopy Stalker, Teferi's Tutelage, Liliana's Devotee, and Subira Tolzudi Caravaner. Tolzidi Caravaner? I don't know, man. Pronunciation, not my strong suit, let me tell you. Griffin token. Griffin token. Chandra's Pyreling, Battle Rattle Shaman, Bolt Hound, and Demonic Embrace again. 2 copies of Demonic Embrace in this box. Alright, 2 packs left, everybody. 2 packs left. Let's see what we got. No alt arts in the commons. Light of Promise. Angelic Ascension. Lore Scale Kotal. My goodness. And Sublime Epiphany. I like that. I'll take that. The art on this is phenomenal. Gorgeous. And the card itself is just bonkers. It has so many modes. It's basically always at least going to do 2 things for you no matter when you cast it, which is really nice. No alt arts in the commons there. We got Rewind. We got Direfleet Warmonger. We've got Reign of Revelation. And, alright, well, the last pack has a full alt art Teferi Master of Time in it. I mean, I guess we'll take it, right? I knew we were short of Mythic. Never underestimate the power of the last pack, right? So, like, alt art... Alt art, Mythic, alt art, Mythic. Oh, we had a Baneslayer too. We weren't even short of Mythic. We got a Zuza. We got another alt art there. And then a Mythic? No, okay. No, Baneslayer was our first Mythic. We were, yeah, okay. We were sitting at 3, right? We were sitting at Baneslayer, Basriket, Chromatic Orrery. Oh my goodness, let me put it in the shot here. We were sitting at these 3 mythics, and then Teferi came along. Now, the interesting thing, right, is that, like I said, I mean, look at these, like, shouldn't these be exclusive, or at least these should be exclusive to the collector's packs? Or maybe even just these, and I don't know, right? I mean, like, obviously, there's going to be, like, extended art copies of all of these rares, right? Just like they've done with all the other sets. So, I mean, like, an extended art Baneslayer, the only place you're going to get it is a collector's pack. That makes sense, right? But it just seems weird to me that they've put in, like... Because, I mean, the thing I saw Total get was he got the alternate art Cultivate, right? Which is... They've put it as a rare, but it's not a rare, it's an uncommon, right? It just seems strange to me that they would do it that way, right? And then, I mean, like, how many foils did we end up with? We ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only 12 foils, that seems really low, and one of them was a rare, right? Normally you should be getting 2 foil rares. And we only ended up with 4 alt art, like, cards that were not rares, right? So we ended up with 6 like, showcase border cards, non-foil, right? We ended up with 1 foil, or no, 2 foil showcase cards, because we got the Swamp as well, which looks gorgeous, by the way, right? But then again, like, and like, that's the other thing, is like, these lands, right? They look amazing, but what's the purpose of putting them in the draft boosters and not make all of the lands this way, right? Like, what is the purpose of having all of these? Like, it just seems like the collection of cards in the sets is ballooning beyond control, and it seems a little absurd to me. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. We hit some pretty sweet stuff. I'll take it. I mean, Scavenging Ooze, alternate art, yes. Teferi, alternate art, yes. Baneslayer, yes. Basriket, yes. Chromatic Orrery, yes. Sublime Epiphany, yes. What else am I looking at here that I wanted to, like, build around? Veto, yes. Take it. Solemn, very good. Right? Ruined Halo, good. Oh yeah, the Pack Leader and the Feline Sovereign, yes. Heroic Intervention, yes. Azusa, sure. Containment Priest. So, like, we hit some pretty good stuff. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, MrBevers, and as always, may your pulls ever be better.